Hello and welcome to my very first Pokemon TCG live video. Yes, I know it's been a while since the game has been launched, but I've been trying to figure out a way to present it in the landscape mode and I couldn't because I've been playing it on my iPad. So until I figure out a way to present it in landscape mode, what you are seeing today is just a portrait mode, and then at the side it will be just me, and maybe at the bottom it will be some of the important cards that I played during the game. So for this video, we are looking at a Arceus deck that I saw on Twitter. So it's an Arceus Fire deck with Armor Rouge as the main engine. So Armor Rouge allows you to shift basic fire energy from your bench to the active Pokemon, as many as you like. So you will use Arceus VStar to charge up your Pokemon with lots of fire energies, and then you will have a lot of fire energies to play around. So of course, all of us are familiar with Arceus VStar. And then you have Delphox V, which is the spice, because you hope that when people see Arceus V in the active and they go first, they either discard the mana fee or they send it to the Lost Zone, which is even better, and then that's when Delphox V takes over. It has happened to me a few times when I was practicing for this video, so don't underestimate the importance of Delphox V in the deck. And then for big attackers, you have Slacking V. So Slacking V does 260 damage. The drawback is if you have 2, 4 or 6 prizes left, this Pokemon can't attack, so you will use Spiritomb to nullify that effect. So when Spiritomb is in play, all basic Pokemon Vs have no ability, so that means your own, and that means Slacking V has no ability. It can attack no matter how many prizes you have. And Spiritomb is your counter against Mew VMAX as well. When Spiritomb is in play, their Genesect Vs cannot work unless they put Fusion Strike energies on them. And yep, so dual purposes, Slacking is your big attacker. And then you have Radiant Alakazam. It serves two purposes. Number one, if your opponent's bench Pokemon already has damage counters and your Arceus VStar can't knock it out, you can shift damage counters from their bench to the active, and then your Arceus VStar can clean up any 220 or 210 HP Pokemon Vs. And then if that isn't enough, you have Medicham V for the Yoga loop. So this is very, very consistent, I would say, because you have all Arceus decks work around the same way. You want turn 1 Arceus V with energy and turn 2 Arceus VStar, and then you are set for the game, right? That's how almost all Arceus decks work. So you have 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls, Squawkabilly EX. I seldom use Squawkabilly EX, to be honest. Most of the time I get to set up without Squawkabilly, but it's your insurance policy, like in case you don't set up or you don't find Arceus V and energy in your first turn. And then you have Magma Basin to recharge any energy. So Magma Basin to shift damage counters, shift fire energy cards from the discard pile to your Armor Rouge, and then you can shift them up to the active. 3 Boss, 3 Ionov, 1 Judge, 4 Professor's Research, because you are not afraid of losing resources, especially your fire energies. You have Magma Basin for that. 2 Choice Belt, 2 Double Turbo energies, and 10 fire energies to round up the deck. So this is a very fun deck. To be honest, I haven't been playing Arceus decks for quite some time. So during the gameplay, you might spot some errors. It happens, right? But I want to show you how this deck works. So let's go. Alright, for the first game, we have a good start. We have Arceus Energy, and we are up against a Lost Box. Should be the Turbo Lost Box, because we see Lightning Energy. We get the 1 Mulligan Escape Rope, which is okay. We do have the Slacking. Once again, I apologize for the portrait mode. Yeah, I want to see every card in the hand, but I will shift the screen along so that you know what cards I have. So we do have Arceus Energy, and they start with Battle VIP Pass. What's new? So this should be the turbo. and 2 battle VIP passes. And yeah, so you would want Delphox in play, and hopefully they lost zone the mana fee. Yeah, turn 2 Dragonite is a very big threat though, so I might want to put down another Arceus V. Yeah, turn 2 Dragonite is not a big reach for them. Most of them do it, especially if this is the turbo build. Yep. So yeah, it is the turbo build because you see the lost vacuum. So this brings them to 4. Okay, so we top deck Arceus V, so that's good. Maybe did I? Yeah, I wanted to DTE. We don't get the DTE, but it's fine. Preferably we would want to DT, so I just gotta pray they don't turn 2 Dragonite. If not, this is the good thing about this deck is if you manage to get the Armor Rouge turn 2 and Magma Basin, which we have, we can shift the fire energy up, and then all we need is Arceus VStar, which we have, and a DTE. Yeah, which we can get with Arceus VStar. So not a huge problem, but we will still be 2 prizes down, which can be a headache. And we need 230 to knock out the Dragonite V. If we don't, there's always Medicham V to recover, or to get the Yoga Loop up. So I guess, yeah, that's 8. Do they have the Mirage Gate and the Water Energy and the switch out? There they do. So that's turn 2 Dragonite, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? Luckily we have the backup Arceus V, so we are just probably gonna hit for 210 and then Yoga Loop, right? What to do? Oh, we do have Radiant Alakazam, that's good. So we do knock out the Dragonite V. So because it damaged itself, or rather it damaged its own bench. So just judge, give them a smaller hand. We need a Armor Rouge and a DTE, and we have 1. So the question is, what do we star buff for after, right? We do have the Armor Rouge, but that will give us a 0 card hand, and we don't want our opponent to see that. So Delphox maybe is the play. Armor Rouge, Delphox. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I think Armor Rouge, Delphox is the play. Yeah, get rid of the Nest Ball from the deck. I don't think they play any hand disruption, but it's good to play safe. Yeah, they haven't played Mana Fee. I haven't seen Mana Fee, so yeah. You want Delphox to be the surprise factor, right? Because next turn I can search for Delphox again using Ultra Ball. So that is why I think maybe Delphox next turn would have been better, because you don't want to alert them that you have Delphox V, because they will just look for Mana Fee, right? So Delphox V might be the play next turn. You can retreat with the DTE, so not a big issue. And let's go Trinity Nova for the knockout. Even out the prizes at 3 apiece, about 4 apiece. So yep, I don't think some of them play boss, but they can boss to slow us down, because Slacking V has a huge retreat cost, but I can shift my energies up, and I do have DT on hand, or rather from the prizes, and then Arceus will be ready to charge another Pokemon up. So you want a lot of fire energies in play as much as possible. Pokestop gets an available VIP pass which does nothing, and they throw a Choresis experiment which is great. So I judged them last turn, so they probably have to work harder to get back their hand. Mirage Gate, they might want to get rid of the Armor Rouge, but they still need one more card in the Lost Zone. Yep, it's just Speed Innocently, which is what you want to see, and you will. This is the turn where we use Delphox. Give them the surprise. So this is how this is. Essentially, this is the essence of this move. Is the essence of how the deck works, right? You want shift whatever Pokemon you want to attack onto the active, and then use Armor Rouge to power it up. So we are using DTE because you have to take note that DTE will do less damage to the bench, 20 less damage to be exact. So we are doing only 100 instead of 120. I made a mistake a few times, rather just the first time I did it, that oh shit, I'm only dealing 100. So because you see, even if this is the problem with TCG Live, right? Here puts over here it puts 100, but when you are shifting that's the 120. That confused me for that one game. I tried to do 120 to one of my opponent's bench Pokemon in one of my practice games, and then when I didn't knock it out, I was like, no, that didn't just happen. So do take note of that. If DT is in play, you are dealing only 100 damage, even though PTCG Live gives you a 120 damage counter. So we are just 2 prizes off the win. Delphox is the MVP. So yeah, I think either I judged them to a very bad hand, or they just couldn't cope with losing the Dragonite, because they have to recover the Dragonite in order to attack. And yeah, Turbo Lost Boxes in general struggle against Arceus VStar decks because they are huge, and they are the only big attacker they have is Dragonite V. If they lose it in one turn, it's very hard for them to recover. So that's the Super Rod, which will bring back the Dragonite. Do they have a way to bring it back and then power it up, right? And they are playing Roxanne, which doesn't matter to us because we have all the cards we need. That's the power Arceus decks, right? Once everything is power up, you're not scared of Roxanne or anything. Yep, they have the Raikou V, and all we need is just a boss, which we do have. So that will clean up the game. So just need to show them the boss. Don't think they should have benched the Raikou V if they are not using it to attack, because Arceus decks don't play a lot of hand disruption, and yeah, even though you Roxanne us too, there's always a possibility that we have a boss on hand, which we did in this case, taking the last 2 prizes for the win. Alright, next game we are going first. So we want to see Arceus and Energy, that's all. And a supporter for next turn to find the Arceus VStar. You have the perfect first turn, but we didn't have a basic Pokemon. Perfect hand for the first turn, but we don't have basic. Ooh, that is not a good hand. Spiritomb start, I guess, but we do have the Arceus and the Energy. That's why you put 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls in the deck. So yeah, maybe we can luck out by using the Hisuian Heavy Ball and finding the Arceus V. Ooh, against another Lost Box. So Spiritomb is essentially useless, and we do find the Arceus V from the Hisuian Heavy Ball. So we might either find an Armarouge, oh, this is frustrating. So this is another bug where it happens on, I don't know whether it happens for you, but it happens for me, whereby time to time there will be this bug where I can't see the available Pokemon whenever I use either a Battle VIP Pass or a Nest Ball. So, and I can't even concede the game. So I have to close the app and come back again. And that is what frustrates me about this app, because you want to build a momentum, and this kind of disrupts it. And you have to know that in order to put up a gameplay video like this, I can't post every single game or just post the first 3 games that I played, because number one, I have to practice quite a few games in order to show you how it works, and number two, I have to filter out the games whereby I turn to Arceus VStar, the only active Pokemon. So I don't want to showcase cheap wins like this, and I also don't want to showcase games where I just win easily and doesn't show you how it works, right? So I can show you, I can show you games where I lose, as long as I show you how the deck works, because you can't win every game, right? So a video like this will require hours of work put in before filming and even during filming. And this kind of bugs disrupt the momentum of filming, which is very frustrating. But rant is over. We have to move on with life, so on to the next game. Okay, we are going first the next game. So, yep. Okay, we have Arceus Energy, but we exposed that we have a Delphox V in the deck, so that is not nice. Okay, that is not nice. I mean, the good thing is they will have to spend resources to get Manaphy in play, which means we are up against Chien-Pao / Palkia. We top deck the Arceus V, so we could Nest Ball for a Charcadet. They're not going to knock out damage us turn 1, so it's safe to push out the Arceus V. This is where Squawkabilly comes into play, because we don't have a way to get Arceus VStar next turn, so we prioritize the Squawkabilly over the Charcadet. And yeah, we have Arceus VStar turn 2. So let's see if they manage to retreat the Frigibags, which I think they should. Yep, Skater's Spark allows them to do it if they have the energy. But we want to target the Frigibags, so if they don't bench another one, which they should, Irida should get them the VIP pass. Against Chien-Pao, you want to target the Excalibur / Frigibags, right? There are 2 ways to play against Chien-Pao decks. Number 1, you get rid of the Frigibags Excalibur, or number 2, you get rid of their Bibarels, and then you either Roxanne or Iono them, so that they don't find the recovery options and they pass, right? The strategy against Chien-Pao decks is you want them to late game pass a turn, and because they can't set up and then they don't have their retrievals, that's where you win. So they don't set up a second Frigibags, so that is our chance. On hindsight, I should have discarded the research instead of the judge, but I hope that decision doesn't come back to haunt me. So we will target down the Frigibags with the boss and the DTE. Yeah, Arceus decks. That's how it works. Question is, whether do I charge the Arceus V or the Delphox V? I'm inclined to charge the Delphox V because if they set up just one Frigibax in the next turn, Delphox V can chase it, right? If they don't bench Mana Fee. So they need Mana Fee and 2 Frigibaxes, which is not very likely. Yeah, so 3 energies price, 3 energies discarded, which is why I think I should have discarded the research instead of the judge, right? Okay, so they have an attack this turn with the Star Portal, and they have the Frigibax. I hope they don't have a boss. If they have a boss, I might be in trouble. Oh, they do have a boss. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Very, very difficult. I have to research, which is why I should have judged, because this will disrupt their hand, give me a new hand, and I don't discard. Ooh, boss. Top deck boss is great. Palkia VStar. We still need to deal with Palkia VStar though, but at least we don't get one hit KO by the Chimpao, I guess. Yeah, so just the 1 energy left. We don't have Chakadet in play. We are in the lead, but it's not looking good moving forward. So they need to 2-hit KO us, and we can. And we also 2-hit KO them, but if they have the Frigibax this turn, it's tough. There'll be the 3rd Frigibax they find in 3 turns. Okay, they don't have the Kyogre, so that our Squawkably is safe. Yeah, this is where I think we should have judged. We should have kept the judge rather. Okay, Irida, there's the next Frigibax, so we are in trouble. The boss on the Delphox V was painful. Very, very painful. So yeah, that's why Palkia is so good in this deck, right? So even if people target down your Frigibaxes, they still have to deal with Palkia VStar, which is a huge attacker. Yep, so we can shuffle back all the energies, put them in play. Stacking V might be the solution. Stacking V with Choice Bell. We need to find the Choice Bell. Trinity Nova. Yep. Put more energies in play. I don't know whether they have a boss. If they boss Slacking V, the game is over, right? They'll probably knock out this and then find a way to... Yeah. If they knock this Arceus VStar out, their Chimpao can essentially KO anything. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this one. Yeah. So Palkia V, like I was saying, Palkia VStar allows you to trade prizes very well, because your Palkia VStar are getting the knockouts on their Vs, yeah, or V-Stars or V-Maxes, and then or just Vs and V-Stars rather. And if your opponents are just chasing down your Frigibax or Excaliburs, you have the advantage, right? Which is what happened in this game. Iono, I guess. I have to Iono. We need to give them a very small hand. And pray for the Choice Belt. Nope. We don't need the Choice Belt. Sorry. Yeah. Not one of the Choice Belts is priced. Just need to knock them out and pray they don't have any way to recover energies. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they just need one more energy for the knockout. So I just pray that the two cards in the hand and the top deck is not an energy, which is like, I don't know how likely is it. Just need one more energy. The Chen Pao can find two. Yep, just need that one more. Let's see. I think okay. The way it is going, it seems like they have it. Is there one more? Oh, that's just rude. Gave us a bit of hope there. But yeah, they do have the 5. They have the knockout. Yeah, it's like what I said earlier. I don't. Even if I lose, I will show it to you guys because it showcases how the deck works. And yeah, Chen Pao is good against V decks. What do you do? Okay, we are going first again. I've been through quite a few games, so I'm not too sure the games that I post on this video. Am I going first in all 3 games? I remember the Chen Pao one. I was going first. The Lost Box one, I think I'm not too sure. You guys don't know. So even if we go second, this will still be a good hand because we have the DTE, and we are up against Lost Box. Maybe should have, yeah. I guess we should have put the DTE and keep them guessing. Fire. If we put fire, they might suspect us having Del Fox V in the deck. So turn 1 chorus. Taking 110 isn't that bad. I've considered putting Sharon's Care in the deck in place of maybe Squawkabilly. Okay, we are up against Tina, so yeah, Sharon's Care might be an option for this deck. But Squawkabilly has saved me not a lot of games, but in some games where your starting hand is really horrible. Yeah, so if I were to put Sharon's Care in this deck, it should be for Squawkabilly. Are there any other cuttable cards in the deck? Not a lot, to be honest. Because you do want the 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Balls, even the 4 Researchers. I might even want to increase the Judge count. Okay, that is not good. We got Puff. Yeah, I guess I don't know now. Yeah, you don't want to show the Yoga Loop, right? You don't want to show the Medicham V until the turn you want to use it. Very much like Del Fox V. You only want to review it when it's time to attack using it. Of course, granted that you might get Judge or Ionode, but that's what the 4 Nest Balls are for. So we have the turn 2 Arceus VStar, so we need the Slacking V and the Choice Belt to deal with Giratina VStar. Yeah, if they turn 2 Tina VStar us, it might be over. Okay, on hindsight, I maybe should have charged up another Arceus V. But I don't think they can turn 2 Tina V-Star us. Or rather, Lost Impact us. That's the attack beam, right? 280. So yeah, we need the... Oh, okay. I might have spoken too soon. Might have. Well, they can't use Radiant Greninja. That's good thing, but they have the Choruses Experiment. That's 5. That's 7 in the Lost Zone. And that is scary. Double Tina V-Star. So Slacking V is your option, is your solution against the big attackers, big HP Pokemon. So slacking with choice belt essentially can get rid of all V-stars because it gives 290. Yeah. So if you are attacking into EXs, you are doing 260, and then Medichamp V can clean up. So they are taking out the path to the peak because they realize slacking V is in play, and yeah, that allows us to use Starbirth if we do get the chance to use it. That is because they need Mirage Gate, Energy Attachment, and Switch. Right? That's the... Ooh. Okay, they pass. They don't have it. 4 card hand. I guess we should research. Yeah. Let's attach the energy somewhere. Maybe... Yeah, I don't want to reduce the damage of Slacking V, so... Okay. Delphox V is tempt. Oh, do we have the Armor Rouge? Yeah. Okay, we have the Armor Rouge. Okay. Yeah, we need the Armor Rouge. Yeah, there are 2 options. One, put more energies onto play, or you go for Delphox V. Yeah, so I'm committed to the Delphox V course, and we still have Starbirth, so that's a good thing. And they will think twice about putting Path because that turns off my Slacking V's. This, I won't call it ability, but it's more of a disability. So yeah, let's get rid of the Sable Eye, maybe. Or we get rid of their draw engine. Yeah, we get rid of their draw engine. We still have Starbirth, but we do need more energies in play. But I think this is the only opportunity we get to use Delphox V. So we need to be very precise, or rather we need to be very careful about when we put down Delphox V, because once Manaphy is in play, your Delphox V is useless because you have to boss it out, and that makes you vulnerable to Giratina V-Star. So yeah, and you have next turn. I don't think, they haven't used Mirage. They haven't used Chorus's Experiment this turn, last turn, so I don't know whether I want to judge or not. But I think I have to, right? Because we are running out of energies. Ooh, that is a great top deck. That is a very good top deck. This allows us to use Delphox V again. What a top deck. Of course I could have Starbirth for it, but yeah, that gives us 2 Starbirths, but for what it's worth, yeah, still want to judge them because my hand is dead, and if they puff, and maybe I shouldn't have judged because they have a dead hand. Yeah, so that is a skill that I still want to pick up, how to determine like your opponent has a dead hand or can't do anything. Of course, not using Chorus is a sign, and I definitely wouldn't have Iono because I don't want them to dig further into the deck, but Judge I think should be okay. So Delphox V is taking over, taking 4 prizes this turn. So all I need is a boss which I have on hand, so if they don't Roxanne me, I will win the game. Yeah. So if they don't Roxanne, I win. They have 10 in the Lost Zone. and they have to use Giratina to knock out the Delphox. No, they can speed innocently, but if they speed innocently, my Arceus VStar will just come out. Right? They have to puff Roxanne. They have to puff Roxanne and pray I don't have an energy. Ooh, they are going to use Radiant Greninja. They can't knock anything out though. Yeah, so I judge them into a pretty nasty hand as well. Okay, Greninja can knock out the Delphox V. That's alright. You have to pray I don't have an energy, but Magma Basin will guarantee me the energy. So I think they're just doing what they can. Yeah, we have the win. They don't puff Roxanne us. So it's just a matter of cleaning up the game. We have... So this is the fun. Delphox V, the MVP of the game, because took down 4 prizes. That's why the surprise factor for this deck is still there. Yep, we have the win. Alright, so that was the gameplay video of what I call the Arc of Fire deck. For those who have gone to Army, you will know what that means. A little side joke there. Wouldn't call it top tier deck, but it does have good coverage because of Delphox V and Slacking V, and Spiritomb essentially shuts down Mew V Max and slows down Lugia V-Star. But you still struggle against Lugia V-Star because you struggle against any deck that can one-hit KO your Arceus V-Star, and that includes Lugia V-Star if they play Stonjourner, or even if they use Tyranitar V, they can one-shot you and you have no reply. You have no way to one-shot them other than Slacking V. And what else is there? Arctina has a very good matchup against you because Giratina V-Star can one-shot your Arceus V-Star, and you have to use you only have Slacking V to retaliate. What else is there? Even Lozontina can be a headache because if they set up well, not like in the last game, and you don't give them and they don't get a bad hand, they do have the advantage. So I wouldn't rate this deck top tier, but it is fun and it's pretty consistent as long as with all Arceus decks, right? All you need is turn 1 Arceus Energy, turn 2 Arceus V-Star for the deck to work. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I know that definitely having a landscape view of the whole game and what I have in hand instead of having to shift here and there is a lot better, but I'm working on it and trying to see what I can do about it. But I do want to push out Pokemon TCG live videos, so this is what I am doing at the moment right now. We'll look to see how I can improve on it, and hopefully I get to showcase the landscape view as soon as possible. Yeah, if not, I even tried to sound out a few of my friends to see whether they want to do tabletop content. I think that might be better to show you like how the deck works, but that one we have to see what the plans for the future are. We have to find a venue to film and everything, so at the moment it's just Pokemon TCG Live for now. Hope you like the content. Do like this video, share with someone you think that might like this deck. Sending you lots of love. See you in the next video.